Namaste. This video explains that theta healing is a process which connects you to God. As in the Brahma Kumari meditation, it is very similar. It takes you astrally flying through clouds and then you visualize God or any presence which has a lot of light. So, people were arguing with me that Buddha did not believe in God, but that is very false, because Buddha always says that worship every form of life in nature. So that every form of life is God. What else is it? So you don't have to believe in a particular frame of God. You don't have to believe in a particular form of God, but you have to believe that there is life force beyond your existence which is helping you. You are not doing everything yourself. So even if you are a doctor, you cannot claim that you are doing everything yourself. Yes, you are working very hard, but that does not mean that there is nothing beyond you. Because if there was nothing beyond you, you would not be supported through miracles in healing, in miracles in treatment. You will not have life force in your body and you will be dead. So where is this life force coming from? It's not coming from a mobile charger. Your life force is not, even if you see yourself as a machine with a light within, you can see yourself as a machine with light within, but you have a alive consciousness. Even then you are making your choices. Machine is not making your choices. And then you have your there is something which is charging you, recharging you every day, which decays with age. Hormones are going, they are charging you every day. There is something which is asking you to be free. There is something which is giving you purpose of life. And love is there. Love comes without reason, and love is a very big reason to believe in God, because love transcends all boundaries of reason. So you should always choose a love marriage over an arranged marriage, actually, because yes, suffering can be the same in an arranged marriage or love marriage. Suffering can be the same, but in a love marriage you will take more responsibility to evolve, while in an arranged marriage you can go to your parents and cry and sit. So ideally, for soul evolution, it's always a love marriage which is chosen. If it's a soul marriage, it's a love marriage. And you can break up, you can do energy cord cutting. I'm releasing a new book on energy cord cutting which explains it in detail. Because my books are very big and some of them are very abridged, and then you can't understand the processes. So I will break the processes in several parts and publish, so that people can practice it on their own also. And in sessions we do around 15 therapies together, but like it takes 3 to 4 hours. But in a when you do it on yourself, the process is the same. You can do for 3-4 minutes also, and even in 3-4 minutes you heal a lot. So that's why I say that even NLP practitioners are completely curing cases in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and they charge around 15,000 for 15 minutes, because that much energy is used. You need that brain power to focus with precision on every word, every thought, every energy, and then the healing happens. You can't sit on a picnic or on a beach and do healing. You need to have a separate space. You need private space, you need private conversations. Only then you can focus. You can do mass work if you are working in an educational board, or if you are helping in a school that is teaching masses, but that is not healing individually. And individual healing uses deep processes like theta healing, which takes you to the highest level of meditation, like samadhi. A lot of my clients reach find their lives where they are in samadhi. After a theta healing session, they see themselves in samadhi, and they can actually feel the peacefulness which they have felt in a samadhi or in a life of worship. They can actually feel the peacefulness and recreate it in their life in the session. And if they practice regular meditation after the session, that state of peacefulness comes in your life, and then it helps you in all your materialistic pursuits which you have left to attain samadhi in a previous life. So you have to complete all your karmic work before you get salvation. You don't get salvation after a samadhi life if your materialistic ambitions or other people's duties are remaining. Like, you won't get salvation if you have betrayed a wife and you cannot pay back to her in the present life, or you will not get salvation if you have betrayed a man and he still blames you. So you need to forgive yourself. It's not that if another person is negative, he can continue blaming you for 10,000 lifetimes. Even then, you will get salvation. But you need to be clear that what I did was right, and if there was anything wrong, you re-script it in a past life session. You change the thought, and then you know what the correct thought is, which is leading you to salvation, and then you stop getting betrayed, because you don't compromise with choices, you don't compromise with love, and you are very sure that you want commitment, and or you want to be single, and you want a peaceful life over a warrior life. Otherwise, normally if you are working all the time, you are in a warrior life where you are fighting your stress all the time. But in a peaceful life, you work less, even if you earn less, so that you are in a peaceful vibrational state, and you spread your peace in the universe, and that spreading of positive energy from your vibrational nucleus creates positivity for several people, and then you get salvation, because that is your contribution to the universe. So you should meditate at least 10 minutes to 1 hour daily with a positive smile on your face, so that you can move from negativity to a zero frequency and then to a plus frequency. And in that meditative state, you can imagine anything positive. It doesn't have to be only breathing, but it has been found that positive thinking has 3 times more power than mindfulness to create positivity in your well-being. So you should focus on positive thinking, positive visualization, gratitude, affirmations, and that will help you be positive in everyday life. But you need to start with mindfulness, because that takes you to that positive state of mind. So theta healing is a process where you learn mindfulness, and it is a process where your beliefs can be broken by your willing choice, without any trance, with conscious awareness, so that you know you have to do it in everyday life, that you change the beliefs which are holding you back, and then you start feeling a lot better. Thank you.